Listen, I've met a lot of great guys out there. I've met a lot of great guys. It's very sad, the rap industry, but we got a new guy named Boats, and he's very, very good. Yeah. It's officially the worst album of all time. Yours truly. Yeah. I just got out another rehab clinic, that's an admission. There's a lot of shit I haven't addressed, an active addiction. So come on, sit back and listen. I'm not a mathematician, but it's chalk and adding up all the plastic cups that I'm pissed in. All the staff and clinicians asking about prescriptions, having a chat about my...
We are back. Danny is on his way. It is Sunday morning at 6:54 a.m.
Early stuff.
Let me tell you this right now. I've gotten smashed all weekend.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Fizzy hasn't had a beer this weekend, correct?
No, not a drop of alcohol.
But he brought me one.
I brought a heady topper.
Because I'm going back to bed after this.
That'll put you right to bed, a heady topper.
That is going to put me into a place that is going to be very good. So, a couple things before we get to that. Before we get to what we're going to talk about. Why Jon is back on the show. We ran into each other walking the other day, and he's like, how about a Ryder Cup conversation? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, let's do that, especially if they dominate.
Sorry, I mean,
go ahead.
The funny thing is if we had done it before the Ryder Cup, I'd be in a totally different mood than I am now because I was a little hesitant before it. But now I am so
now
happy,
you're jacked up.
I'm joyous.
Yeah, you're jacked up.
You called this last year.
I've been calling this for 2 years. For 4 years.
I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
So, real quick recap on the weekend. Friday night, the Melrose played Swampscott, bagged them, crushed them. And then we went to JJ Grimsby's, and I got unceremoniously fucked up. And I had a day yesterday that I had to fucking deliver, right? 10 a.m. game in Swampscott. Driving to Swampscott, let's just put it this way. By the time I'm going to Swampscott High School, I'm driving by Durham and Lynn. Like, that's how far away it is. And there's no direct way to get there. So, go to the game, and then I'm there, and I'm wicked hungover, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I got to leave at halftime to get to halfway to St. Patty's Day. Went to halfway to St. Patty's Day, played tunes. Mark Chabak was there, Mark Flannery.
Yep.
Mike Sullivan came. All the regular IA guys. Awesome day. Played some tunes. I was kind of on a flow of crushing beers at this thing. And I'm like, all right, so I got to go out to my brother-in-law's 50th birthday at Ocean Prime at 7:30.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, but now it's like 3:30, and I'm probably on like 6. You know what I mean? And I'm like, starting to get that like real high feel.
Nice
you know
glow.
I mean? Yeah.
Nice glow.
like I could kill the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I looked at the beer, and it had like a full half Miller Lite. I put it on the bar, and I'm like, all right, boys, I'm done. I'm going. And it's like the smartest thing I've ever done in my life, I think, right? Got home, took a quick nap, went to Ocean Prime. First of all, should we wait for Danny to do this? Well, he's not going to be here in time, so let's just do it now. So Bob Menery was there. Do you know who Bob Menery is?
Yeah.
Bob Menery can suck my dick. He's a fucking loser.
Yeah, you've never been a fan
I
of him.
hate Bob Menery's guy. I just think he's a loser. I think he's not like what I think he's strikes me as being a bad person. So I texted Al of all people. I'm like, I was trying to text the group chat, but then like I texted Al because Maggie's like hawking my phone, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, so I got out. I'm like, fuck Bob Menery. I hate him. He's here. He's like, I forgot about that kid. All right. So throw your headphones on for a second.
Okay.
Your headphones are back, by the way.
Nice.
Voicemails are back.
Cans.
It's just what we call it the cans. Are you guys hear out of these
One's
headphones?
broken.
No, you just gotta like swing it around, I think.
Oh.
Flip the. Look at this. Look at that.
Good God.
Let's
Who
look at
wrote-
that.
Who wrote the short button?
I can't hear, though.
You can't hear it all?
Negative.
Put on Danny's cans.
I got it.
Fuck Danny. He's not here.
I can hear.
You can hear now. Yeah. All right. So
It's like super short, Brendan.
you got him though, right? You're on? Yeah, you can hear though. All right.
No. Yeah, no. I can.
You look like a loser, but you can hear.
He's tethered.
Yeah, that's what I like. You, all right, here you go. So then Al sends me this morning at like 6:20.
Hey,
I mean, what is happening right now? What the fuck is happening? Obviously, that didn't work. I mean, this is the show you got. What do you want me to tell you? This is the fucking show you got. Basically, it's Mako outside of like some restaurant near where I was eating.
Yeah.
Being like, I'm going to my first regular season game tomorrow. He's like, Menery's going. I think he's going to be awake. He's like, he's going. He goes, this is my first regular season. I'm like, fuck Bob Menery. I'm like, I love Mako, right? I do. Fuck Bob Menery. Bob Menery's a fucking loser. He's a zero.
I think some of his videos are funny.
I bet you do. I bet you probably think they're fucking hilarious.
Didn't he like?
Now, I will say his like announcing stuff was funny.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I don't know him other than that. Just seeing his clips, his reels of
Yeah,
like
that stuff was funny.
going voiceover in sports shit.
But he's like a loser. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was like the Nelk Boys or whatever.
beef with Portnoy for a while too, didn't he, or something? I don't know.
I think he's a generally bad person, is what I would say. You know what
Does
I mean?
he have like a show or something? Or?
He used to be on the Nelk, whatever those losers.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah.
Yeah, like the brain dead idiots. Like,
Yeah, I've literally only seen his like fake commentary on.
it's like all people that are
sporting events.
wildly more successful than us, but that I'm calling shitheads,
Yeah.
basically. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah. So if you heard that slow motion video I just tried to put up, yeah, Mako's going to his first regular season game today. Congratulations, Mako, which is insane that Mark's never been to a fucking regular season Patriots game.
Oh, ever?
He said it's his first ever.
I thought it was this year.
No,
He gets
ever.
to experience the joy.
Are we
of
1
driving
o'clock
into
today? Is it 1
July.
o'clock today?
Yeah, 1 o'clock. Yeah,
They're a 1 o'clock team for the next
Yeah.
few years.
Okay.
no prime time.
No.
Zero prime time. Also, I went to.
They might get bumped to Thursday nights.
So obviously, I'm feeling a little pumped up because I got a semi decent size bet on Europe,
Smart man.
which can I just say, like, it is obviously hindsight's 2020, but like, if I could have just put like fucking everything on this thing, you know what I mean? Like it. This is, by the way, why Panuzzo stopped gambling. I guarantee, because he texted me. He's like, "Can we get live odds on the U.S.?" And I'm like, "I didn't even put it in."
Yeah.
He's like, "Now it's even better because I know it's your money." And I'm like, "Well, now I want my money for your 100 that you're going to put on this dumb team. Loses." Here's what America makes: two great things. We make great school shooters. We make pussy golfers from this country. Okay? Like, these guys are the biggest fucking pussies that have ever lived. Am I wrong?
No. You're
So
not.
all right. So
You're
let's go
not.
back in time.
Yes.
John's been on the show twice, 3 times?
Twice.
Twice. Okay, so this is 3. This is
Both
3.
times.
Both times you have said this.
Both times I've said this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I just like look. There's no other way to get around it. Like this is you could have seen this coming if you just paid a little bit of attention and took off your red, white, and blue goggles.
Yes. Danny, we're live. You're in.
You could have seen this coming for 2 years. The American Ryder Cup run by the PGA is broken. It's been broken since Whistling Straits. They had an ass kicker of a
love
team in Whistling Straits. But look at the guys they were playing in Whistling Straits. They were playing like older guys who just, and it was COVID and, you know, things were just not what they were now. And they just got cocky and they put no thought into how to run a team. They put no thought into actually creating a system that would sustain one particular Ryder Cup. And the Europeans just flipped it on them and said, all right, well, we're going to, you know, we're going to come in here. We're going to kick the shit out of you.
Ragdoll you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think what happened too is like these guys went to Whistling and they boat raced the Europeans and they thought that was just what was going to happen. And they put no effort into actually trying to go out there and become a team and be actual golfers and have a heart. Like you look in, I mean, Bryson's right here. Poor fucking Bryson sitting there just grinding over putts. But there was like, to me, there's just no heart in these guys. They're a bunch of front runners.
Yeah.
And you can even say this potentially about Scotty. Scotty's never been pushed and he's getting the shit kicked out of him the past few Ryder
Murdered.
Cups and he's not the
It doesn't
same
seem
golfer.
like he can't. And by the way, that's the other thing that kind of bums you out is that, like, I'm like, they're all so fucking rich. That's like on
They don't
Tuesday, who gives
care.
a fuck? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you care? I'm going to my house in Jupiter, Florida, and I'm gonna fucking fuck my like sweet looking wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So
I
you don't
really
think
care.
Bryson has heart?
I think Bryson
I think he does. So I think
he's the only
I
one.
think there's 4 guys. If I'm looking at this team right now, so I've got a whole idea of how they should
How to fix it?
How to
Fix it.
fix it.
Nobody, unbelievable.
Nobody
You
in the
became the
PGA
captain of the Ryder Cup.
No, you don't want that. But nobody in the PGA will return my calls. But I keep telling them this.
Been
But
left on red.
there's 4 guys they should bring back, and that's it. It should be
Can I guess one?
yeah.
Patrick Reed.
Oh, well, it's
I mean,
funny.
he's a
It's
dog.
funny. So it's
He's
funny you
obsessed.
said that. Like my buddy, we were jokingly texting. I was jokingly texting with my friends the other day, and they were like, Is Harris English going to irritate the shit out of you? Is Colin Morikawa going to irritate the shit out of you? Is fucking Russell Henley going to irritate the shit out of you? No, they're not. And the Europeans know this. That they've got a bunch of just pieces of white toast sitting across the green from them. That's not. They're not going to like. They could stomp all over the greens. They can like do their chants. All of this, and the guys in the U.S. team are not going to do anything about it, except that fake tough guy Justin Thomas, who for some reason his celebration is this.
Justin
and I'm always
Thomas.
thinking he's like looking for a hit or something like that. Like he's just constantly going, whatever. But like we were joking, Patrick Reed would have sat on the other side of the green and pissed them off. Like he gets under their skin. You need a dickhead. You need a dickhead.
Justin Thomas is.
They all know he's a clown.
He has the most loser DNA that anybody's ever had on a golf course. Like he's an elite golfer. Nobody's going to deny that Justin Thomas is a great golfer, right?
Yeah.
He looks like you. I don't know if I've ever saw somebody on TV that I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till that guy dies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be awesome when Justin Thomas dies. Like, you know what I mean? Not because of the celebration, because he's dead. You know? Does that make any sense?
He's a prick to deal with.
Yeah.
But like, so 4 guys, the only 4 guys you take off this team is obviously Scotty, because I don't even know if he's the best golfer in the world anymore. I think Jon Rahm might be a better golfer than he is.
There's a great argument to be made for that.
You take Scotty, you take Bryson, you take Cam Young, and you take Pat Cantlay, and that's it. And the rest of those guys, you say, all right, fucking earn your way back on this team.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way any of those, I guarantee you, Schauffele, Morikawa, JT are probably walking out of this thing going, all right, we'll get them in 2 years. Automatically thinking that they're going to be back on the team. They probably will be, because the fucking system is broken and they won't
You have
change
to do it by merit. Like, it's a jack shack with all these guys right now. Like, they're all friends. It was illustrated best in the fucking the
full swing.
Full
So
swing?
So it's funny, like
Zach Johnson got cuckolded into fucking having them all on the team.
I actually blame Zach for a lot of what the hell's going on this
Your
weekend. Yeah, no. But again, like they're just like it's funny you say it's a buddy system, but like the European team, like that might be the closest team I've ever seen in any sport. Those guys love each other. Like you got Shane Lowry almost jumping into the crowd yesterday to protect Rory, and like
I mean, obviously it's well known that I have a big bet on them, so it's obviously I'm inclined to like it. You know what I mean? But they're way more likable than the U.S.
Way more likable.
Way more.
Like you can go down
and, because our fans are being such dickheads. Like they're being fucking ignorant.
Oh, dude, America. I was thinking about this. I was talking to my wife about this last night. I was talking about this to Maggie. I'm like, I remember when I was a little kid, my mother was like, we're like far distant relatives of Billy the Kid, and I'm like the Old West guy. And
Outlaw?
Like very far distant. I think twice removed, something like that. And
you look like him.
Yeah, I'm dead ringer for him. And I remember thinking like, wow, that was crazy that in the Old West, like they would just like show up at a bar and like they just fucking shoot some guy in the face. And now in America, it's like, hey, somebody might show up at the school today and shoot everybody in the face. Like if you look at it from the outside, like of what people think about this country, it is fucked up, dude. Do you know what I mean? Like every 2 days, like there's a fucking mass shooting somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And we have pussy golfers. So if you're gonna have,
That's
if you're
why
gonna
I
have
was
school,
like, I was like, how does this relate to
like, where's it
golf?
going? No, but I'm saying, if you're gonna have school shootings every day, I want nails golfers. I want fucking give me like Tony Finau. Give me somebody like
likable guys.
Just a likable guy who wants to be in the fucking event.
Yeah. So all right. I've got notes.
Yes.
So the way I would fix this system, and I've said this to people in the past, you got to start with.
Let me start with this. If you don't like listening to the conversation with the Ryder Cup, please turn this off and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to geek out.
No, I love it. I love it. Go ahead.
And Danny and I can talk college football in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get there.
The Miami Hurricanes.
Miami is, You're having, by the way, you are having your moment right now in life.
Yeah. I just jinxed them. They're going to get the doors blown off by Florida State next week. So, all right. So if you look at it, the way the Ryder Cup is determined right now is there's six automatic qualifiers. You earn your way onto the team through events, points earned through 2 years prior to the Ryder Cup. I would knock that down to 4. I would take 4 out of there immediately, because you end up with guys like Russell Henley, and you end up with guys,
Stinks.
yeah, exactly, who just happen to win a bunch of shitty tournaments for 2 years leading up and really don't get challenged, and there's no hard way of doing it. So you got to have some sort of automatic qualifiers. I do 4. And then I would hold a 36-person tournament in the year prior to the Ryder Cup, And it would have the next 36 guys on there after those 4. And you would know, like, the guys who want to win that
want to be involved.
want
I
to
agree.
be there,
That's great.
want to, like, they would grind their asses off to be there.
Yeah.
So that's where I would take the next 8 from. I would take the top 8 from that. I wouldn't even leave it up to captain's picks anymore because obviously the captain's pick things are broken. Yeah. I would also not have a captain who has any association to these guys. Like, there's always the joke that, like, Michael Jordan, I don't know, he's been all over the place. Like, they should have
he's fucking
MJ
Keegan's
be. Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah,
boy.
MJ should be the captain, and like that's a joke. But like, I truly believe the best way to get this team in line and to keep the egos in check is to bring in a college coach. Kind of similar to what,
I like this.
kind of
move.
similar to what the U.S. basketball team with Coach K.
This.
Where they brought in a college coach to get this shit right once they got their doors blown off in the Olympics in Greece. I think it was Greece where they got their shit kicked in. So you bring in a college coach who's used to the team atmosphere, who's used to putting out parents, who's used to actually running an actual room full of golfers versus guys who've just been dicking around with each other for the past 15 years. And
I fucking love this.
Yeah, so that's how I would start to fix it. And they're never gonna do it, but it
Justice for fucking Knochel is what I'm gonna start on Twitter.
That's actually
thank you.
I love it.
The funny thing is, this is what I love about you. The amount of time you've thought about this
it's stupid.
unbelievable.
I sat there on my couch yesterday, like I was like, God, it's so broken. Just thinking of ways they could fix it.
But so you were obviously very emphatic on the fact that they were going to fucking ragdoll the U.S.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You like put everything on it.
Yeah.
We can go back in time to when you and Chia were on for the Masters. You're like, they're going to fucking murder the U.S.
That was the first time you were on?
That was second.
That was second
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
I was
A year?
no, it was,
That was in
April. But
April.
then even the April before that, I was
Yeah, that's what I thought. The first
Yeah.
time you were on, you were like, the next time it happens, just put all your money on Europe.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just a like, I don't know. I'm a big believer in Danny's a football coach, so I'm sure he believes this too. Like, I'm a big believer in like team unity and like getting like building a true kind of atmosphere around a team and getting them to believe in one common cause. And dude, nobody's done that better than Luke Donald. Like, if you look back at it too, he might need to have his face on the Mount Rushmore of European golf now. Because he literally, they were broken after Whistling Straits. They got, like I said earlier, they got their dicks kicked in. It was the biggest ass whooping in the history of the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
And they were broken. They had no way of fixing this thing. And what he did was he came in like late to the game too, because they had Henrik Stenson as their captain originally for the 2023 one in Rome. And he took the live money and they booted him out of there. So like, I think it was like something like 6 months before the actual Ryder Cup was supposed to happen, they brought in Luke Donald and he got this team to kind of gel together and believe that they had this mission. And what I loved what he did too, is he had this really cool atmosphere of veterans and young guys. Like at the last one, he brought in Aubert, he brought in Hovland was already on the team prior, but he was still a young guy. They had Hovland, they had the Højgaard guys. They had these young guys who needed exposure to this type of atmosphere, who were going to play in this thing for the next 20 years. And he had them paired up with like veterans. And those guys, Bobby McIntyre, another one, Big Shot Bob, the man. Like he had these guys paired with these veterans and learn the system and just create like this next generation. And they prep these guys. It's really cool. It's like the seniors on the football team, taking the freshman and sophomore, teaching them how the team works, so that they can then pass that on to the next group, and then it keeps on going and going and going. And
I already can hear the conversation with my father where he's like, "Oh, look, John, he's right.
Yeah.
He's got a
Uncle's got a head on him.
Yeah, he's got a head on his shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's wild. And then you look at the U.S. team and the way they run and they organize, and it's like they're always constantly just throwing shit against the wall, hoping it sticks.
Yes.
And then going from there. Here's
the weird thing. I agree with this. The weird thing about golf is that, like, obviously golf is not a team sport, right? Inherently. So, like, it used to happen with Tiger all the time. Like, I feel like where it was like, oh, we got Tiger. It's like, well, congratulations. Like, that's awesome. But, like,
That's one guy.
that's one guy. You know what I mean? Like,
So the problem is, too, is that they're going to bring Tiger in to be the captain in a Dare Manor in 2 years, and they're going to think, oh, God, Tiger's here. It's going to fix everything. And it's not. Like, the system's broke. Tiger's going to do it once, and
it would be so awesome that, like, we're bringing in Jon Knochel.
it's broke. Like,
We're bringing in this guy. Like, who's the guy that Bill Belichick used to who loved, like, he was in the stands. He had the pink shirt.
Oh, Ernie Adams. Ernie Adams.
You like the Ernie Adams of the Ryder Cup. You know what I mean?
The funny thing is,
We're going all over the place.
But I guarantee you right now, the Europeans already know who their next captain is going to be. It's not going to be Luke Donald, unfortunately. God, he's the coolest English guy, not named James Bond of all fucking time. Luke's the man. And he's like my height, which makes me love him even more.
Passionate.
I do. I guarantee you they already have their next captain lined up. It's probably going to be like Justin Rose, or they might even pull one of the old live guys back. They might like make it Ian Poulter or something like that. But like they've already got this guy in line who they're going to pick to be their next captain. And the Americans are sitting here twiddling their thumbs, praying to God Tiger Woods says yes to be their captain in a dare manner. And there's no guarantee. Tiger might just be like, fuck this. I don't want to deal with this group of nitwits. The American golf team, the PGA, the way they run it, it's so broken. And I don't know how the hell outside of like just burning it to the ground and saying, all right, we're going to take 12 kids who actually want to play in this thing.
Yeah.
And like, who cares if we get our asses kicked? Take the 12 best college kids, take the 12 best like 1 or 2 year players on the tour and just throw them on this team and be like, boys, you're our team for the next 4 or 5 Ryder Cups. We'll ride you. Just get your shit together and get somebody who can lead.
What is it going to take? Let's put it this way. Like for me to have a conversation with Jon Knochel where he's like, bet on USA. Like, it's going to take a lot.
So I think I said this the last time I was here. I refuse, like, nobody wants the U.S. team
to be better than you.
To be better,
Obviously,
to be good.
We all want them to win.
I root for the U.S. in everything. Obviously, I'm an American.
School shootings.
Yeah,
everything,
exactly. Yeah. Let's go. But, like, I will not root for a team that doesn't want to win the tournament as much as I want to win the fucking tournament.
Yeah.
So, like, I refuse to root for guys like Morikawa and Xander.
He stinks.
And Ben Griffin. Poor Ben Griffin. Like, Ben Griffin barely gets onto this team. He's a captain's pick. He's got to come out for his first tee time on Friday. He's paired with Bryson, who's a show and a half every time he comes out to that crowd. And then he's got DT standing behind him, shaking hands, wave. Like, it's the most nerve-wracking tee shot of all time. And then you've got Trump standing over your shoulder. You've got Bryson hyping up the crowd.
By the way, Trump did a lot for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, where he came out, it was like, congratulations, we're getting ragdolled by the fucking Europeans.
But yeah, so I what would it take? It would take them to put a bunch of guys on the team that actually like want to be there and have heart. Like they're down 7
Did John
points.
Daly ever play in the Ryder Cup?
I think I don't know. He might have. This is before I was paying attention to it when he was good. But like, just have some heart, have some fight in it. Like when they're a bunch of front runners, like when this particular group of guys gets down, they're just like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna go, like you said earlier, I'm gonna go back to my $20 million mansion in Jack's Beach.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
it makes no sense. Yeah. So like, get like these young guys in there who will get fired up and have passion.
It was told to me, and
then I'll root for. Yeah, like if you watch, I feel like I'm hijacking the show. I'm sorry.
I like it though. I'm like, spill it.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah,
Passion.
If you watch like the and this is gonna get geeky too, but if you watch like the U.S. junior the hockey team, the junior cup team or whatever, those kids go out there and will lay it all on the line to win.
Yeah.
and bring that back to America. I hate the Kachuk brothers. But like watching those two knuckleheads.
Yeah, but if they were on our team.
Oh, we'd love them. Exactly. But that's why I hate them.
Yeah.
But watching those two knuckleheads go out there and start fights with Canada and Switzerland and whoever else was in that Four Nations thing last year got me so fired up. I'm like, those guys want to win and they want to, like, they will do anything for their teammates. Yes. And you just don't get that feeling from these guys. And I refuse to root for them and like sacrifice my weekend rooting for a bunch of guys who don't want to be there when I want to watch a team that actually wants to be there.
So I would agree with that too.
Yeah.
I think that part of it is like you said, like, but you can't just say it's the money because the Europeans are rich. You know what I mean? Like they all live there.
There's a passion there. They want to win.
Yes.
And it's bred into them.
Before we get off hockey for a second, were you on before we saw each other in Malden? We saw each other in Malden in spring hockey league. Were you on? Did we talk about it?
No.
That was before, right?
That was before, yeah.
So, spring hockey league, Connor's team, Connor was a mite.
Yeah.
Your son was a squirt.
Yeah, he got called up. Yeah.
So, Connor's team was ragdolling every mite team that they ran into, right? 20-0, 22-2.
Yeah.
And they moved us up to like a pretty high tier squirt division.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm in Malden at the rink in Malden. What's it called? The Forum?
Yeah,
Valley Forum.
That's where Tufts plays.
So we're there, right? And I run into John, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, we're playing Reading," and I was like, "Oh, that's my son's team." So towards the end of the game, right? So his son's buzzing around, my son's buzzing around. They're having you guys beat us, right?
Yeah.
I think we didn't win any of the squirt games, but we kept them fairly
You
close.
played close. You guys played hard. Yeah.
And it's just size at that point.
Yeah.
You got squirts. What are they? 10?
Yeah. 9, 10, 11 sometimes. Yeah.
Playing 8-year-olds, 7 and 8-year-olds.
But it's parity. Like the mites dominate. They move them right up. And
So we were up in a high squirt division, and Connor. So towards the end of the game, our goalie's sitting there, and John's kid goes in, and the goalie's trying to cover up the puck.
Yeah.
And John's son is slapping at the puck. Connor runs over there and fucking tosses him an elbow.
I was like, yes.
He's like, Fitzy, tell him to watch those elbows. I was like, you got to protect your fucking goalie.
You gotta protect your guys, you know?
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bottom line is I took investment advice from my good friend, not Payne Weber, my good friend, Jon Knochel.
Italian
and it was
guys.
great investment advice. The only thing I wish is that it was more. Yeah, and now here we go. You know, we're getting fucking ragdolled.
What was the line on your...
Dude, it was the craziest. Plus 170.
The day before,
Really?
I
it
paid
jumped.
$200 to win 540.
Wow.
Yeah, it jumped. It jumped
wish I
plus
had
to
money.
plus 170 the day before, and then like literally halfway through the first round, it was like Europe was like minus 180.
Yeah.
It immediately dropped. It was crazy.
Let me say this: last night when I was at dinner for my brother-in-law Rob's 50th birthday, and which was a great time. It was awesome. Ocean Prime, which
Great
is
steak.
very good joint. Kid picked up the bill. I mean, let me just say this right now. There's a lot of people competing for Corker of the Year right now.
Yeah.
I don't even think he listens to the show, but he might get it just for that picking up that bill.
Just for paying for your dinner?
for paying for my-
What do me and Danny get out of
Well,
this?
I mean, listen. Look, everybody has to pay a price. You know what I mean? As time goes
you
on.
have to wake up at 6 a.m. and be on the show.
Yeah, exactly. If you're on the show at 7.
I snoozed the fuck out of my alarm this morning.
Dude, so we had halfway to St. Patty's yesterday. We'll just cover this right now. Also, I should say this. So I get there, and Ryder Cup's on. Keith is into the Ryder Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Keith is one of the Irish guys. Keith's like, I don't like to admit this. He's like, but Justin Rose, he's like,
Awesome.
even as Irish guys, he goes, we got respect. He goes, he's class. He's class. And I'm like, he is.
I catch myself saying class all the time.
Oh, yeah,
because it's
they-
class.
yeah.
And it just doesn't make me sound
It doesn't.
cool
It
at all.
doesn't. Yeah,
It doesn't roll off the tongue
resonate.
good.
Yeah.
But like the Irish guys love saying, "Oh, he's class," and I'm like, I'm saying it with a Boston accent. It just doesn't flow as good.
Justin
you know?
Rose got fired up yesterday, too.
Oh God, yeah.
That whole thing on the green where they were like,
Yeah.
Well, dude,
What was it about?
Bryson
So
Who went
Bryce,
first?
he was lining up his putt, and Bryson's. I don't think he did it on purpose. Bryson's caddy kind of walked in his line, and Rosie was just like, "Dude, what are you doing? You're walking in my line as I'm lining up my putt. I'm putting." And the funny thing is the guy calming the situation was Tommy Fleetwood's caddy, and he's probably the most intimidating guy.
He's a huge
He's
dude.
huge. He's like 6'6". He's all tatted up. He looks like he bounces at an Irish bar on the weekends. Like it was so funny. He was the one calming the whole situation. But yeah, they just walked into his line. Rosie said, "Just get out of my way," and then proceeded to bury it. And then good on Bryson. He just threw it right back in his face and buried it again.
Yeah, I mean,
Buried his putt. So
the only person I like on the U.S. team is Bryson, basically.
Yeah, he's got hot.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually going back and forth with them.
Yeah.
You know, standing up for the U.S.
Yeah.
yeah, Cam Young's playing his nuts off. But he has no personality. Like that's the thing too with the European teams is like they have personalities. They're not like it's fun to root for a fat guy named Shane Lowry who just get like
Yes.
And he was with Rory, and Rory's telling the crowd to shut the fuck up.
dude.
And I will tell you that
Did you see that?
That's the
O'Malley's
Did you see that?
yeah.
O'Malley's wife has been, she's been dealing with cancer. He ran into Shane Lowry at the hospital, and I'm like, he's like, dude, as advertised, like the best guy you've ever met. Like he's fucking great.
Yeah. But like, yeah, tell me that isn't the biggest slap in the face to anything ever happened to U.S. golf is the crowd's yelling at him in his backswing. Rory turns around and tells him to shut the fuck up and then sticks it to like 3 feet and is like, all right, there you go. You've woken the lion up and now I'm going to rip your hearts out.
And all these loser New Yorkers in Beth Page are like,
just come up with something original. Like they're telling him to suck his dick and they're telling his wife to do the same thing. And dude, it's like, come on. Like,
Wait, wasn't Rory fucking around with his wife? Was that Rory?
Well, that supposedly that's what they're yelling at him too. Is like,
Yeah.
and his wife's in the crowd, and I mean, yeah, there were rumors, but
Well, I got a question. Why do they yell mashed potatoes
I have no clue.
after every
That's
fucking
dumb.
hit? It's so
That's
dumb.
I get Baba Booey.
Yes, because Americans
But
are
I'm
dumb.
not-
Americans
Yeah,
dumb.
I
That's
don't
all we
get
have
it.
now. We have school
I
shooters
kept
and mashed
hearing
potatoes.
I could see like maybe on a drive where they're crushing the ball
Yeah,
and it's
maybe,
bright,
yeah.
but like they're chipping out like to the fairway and they're like mashed potatoes.
I have no clue why
You're an
where that
idiot.
one came from.
I got a dumb question. Do they? And I don't know this, but I watched a little bit of the Ryder Cup this week. Do they always play the same courses?
No, they
It
pick it up.
switches?
Yeah, they switch it every 2 years. It goes back and forth.
So you're
Every
saying
year.
Mount Hood has a chance? in
Mount
a
Hood
couple of years?
absolutely
Yeah.
has a chance.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's for
Dude,
sure.
I'd say it all the time. Fourth hole in Mount Hood's the hardest par 5 in the state.
It
I'd
is.
love
Yeah.
to see these guys try and play it and stick that green on
Yeah.
into.
Well, it's not happening. 'Cause
No.
they're
That was
gonna
the
go
most
right in the brush like I do.
Yeah, and they're
It's the
gonna
most
cut under that tree.
expensive par 5 that I've ever played because when we used to play, we used to go, when I was at Southie, we would come back, we would play Sunday evenings at Mount Hood, and we used to play $10 birdies, $2 pars, and $25 eagles, which $25 in 2004 was like,
$6,000 today.
yeah, that was inflation. I mean, you kidding me? My buddy Johnny Leahy hit a fucking,
Like $100. Like
hit a 6-iron rope, like it hit the stick and went down, and we all had to pay him $25. And he's the only kid I've ever seen even like eagle the
Yeah,
fucking hole.
that hole's insane.
That hole's insane.
So
How-
so
Go ahead.
Danny was late. I haven't had a drop of alcohol all weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
And you'd be amazed at the amount of time you have to do shit if you're not fucking boozing.
You're not
Does
drinking
that
all
include
weekend?
like non-alcoholic beers, or is it like just no alcohol?
No.
Just no, I just
Okay.
haven't drank. Friday afternoon, I did like 3 hours of yard work. Crushed it.
Yeah.
Went to the dump yesterday, went to a birthday party.
Please, your wife. You got everything done.
Connor played Winchester.
Yeah.
My ones, Winchester's usually fucking
Yeah.
stacked. They beat them 6-4.
Nice.
Connor had a
Nice.
goal. It
Beat
was
the
a
rich
fucking
kids.
competitive game.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. By the way, somebody was bringing up John Moraes yesterday about who they get their haircut from. Where the fuck was that? I was at. They're like, oh yeah. They're like, and I'm like, yeah, he's a good dude. He's a fucking man. I met some dude last night where I was having drinks afterwards. We had to find a bar to have a beer at, and like the kid was like, one of those dudes, like he's 6'3", and he's like telling me, he's like, oh, your daughter doesn't advertise you. I'm like, I hope you. Like, the world would be so much better if you were not alive. I think he was trying to fuck his sister-in-law. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Like,
God.
and I sent him a link to the show, so I hope he listens to this. Absolute loser, total loser.
Welcome to the show.
You're welcome to the show.
exactly.
New fan. You know what I mean? Patreon.
Join the
Patreon
Patreon.
once a month. Yeah.
Oh, Patreon party's next weekend.
Yep.
And I think that we're not having it here. Obviously, we're going to the IA. I'm looking forward to it. Can I say this though? There's one person who's in the Patreon who only signed up for the Patreon, I think, so that they can eventually get into the bar. And this is a well-discussed person on this podcast. I'd like to have him on the podcast. I'd like to host him at the bar.
Steve Sweeta.
No,
No.
it's Jay Hurley.
Oh, all right.
He is dying to get in here.
Yeah.
He's like, am I getting there? Or am I getting in that damn bar over there?
But every time we invite him, he's like, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, yeah,
If I can
yeah.
get in front of a microphone.
Boonhauer from King of the Hill.
Oh, I mean, he is. You hear this? I don't even know. Like people are like, I love your Boston accent. You're like, I love this Louisiana accent that you have mixed with Boston accent. It's unbelievable.
YouTube's gonna need subtitles for that episode.
Yeah,
Subtitles,
yeah.
Braille.
I got
we need it all.
asked, by the way, yesterday, live on the street, it's happened to me twice, to take a picture with me because of this podcast. This person is Danny's daughter. She wanted to take a picture with me, and I was like, I couldn't be happier. That might be the cutest kid that's ever lived.
2 years in a row, she's just gigging to Brendan
Dude.
Mahern's music.
Which one, Bailey?
Riley.
Oh, Riley.
She might be like, if you're not already making money off her being on in commercials, like she should be in them. Like,
Yeah.
she is the cutest kid that's ever been.
Yeah, she's a little cutie. The cheeks are crazy.
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking chipmunk.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna forget the Irish guy who's the TikTok.
Oh, Tommy Cronin.
I could hear him in the back of my thing. Like,
That's literally all you have.
dude,
Like,
I talked to him for 20 minutes. I don't think I got a word.
Yeah.
I didn't understand a word he said.
I speak fluent Cronin. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Because his accent's just fucking through the roof. And sometimes I just laugh sometimes because I'm like, I'm usually pretty good, but if he has a couple cases of Amstel Lights in him, forget it.
If you are on TikTok, I think do they have it under like Malden Irish American?
It is Malden Irish American.
Malden Irish American.
He just makes his
his daughter makes him just
Say
read stuff
words.
like off a card.
Really?
And
That's awesome.
it's unbelievable.
I take it he's straight off the boat.
he's from Cork,
Yeah.
and
I don't even know what boat like I don't think I've ever heard like because Jinty's from Cork, right?
yeah, but like I don't know, he must be from like the J Hurley area or fucking Cork.
Yeah,
Because he's the only guy I can like. I'm usually pretty good. I can usually tell like where in Ireland you're from, and I'm just like, you are from the depths of Cork.
yeah. I'll say this: Tim James, who was on last week,
Yep.
class guy, class.
Yeah.
What a guy! First of all,
I was fucking disappointed that I couldn't make that
yeah,
show.
he was a great
He
dude.
seemed like an awesome
Dude,
guy.
when he played that
Yeah.
Bulldog song, which is like a legitimately great song,
It's so funny.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah.
he's like those people. It's like when he starts singing, you're like, you can't relate like how he speaks to like how he sings.
Right.
Would you say that?
Yep.
Awesome dude. And I always know when somebody enjoys being on the show and they're not like, it's like John, we're friends, right? So like this is like whatever. He lives down the street. But like he was like milling around afterwards and we're just like shoot the shit. And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, it's tomorrow's Monday. Like, you know what I mean? Like at some point you have to leave. You know what I mean? like, but dude, what a fucking great dude. We're gonna go December 12th. He's at Loretta's.
Oh,
Last
nice.
call. We're gonna go.
Cool.
That night. So whoever wants to go, we're gonna go check him out. He's fucking awesome. Timothy James music. Totally small world, by the way. He put up the thing about his t-shirts or whatever. My buddy Frank Susi, who was my college roommate's buddy from home, is like his t-shirt guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So not
People
giving
helping people.
not giving a free ad to Susi art, but listen, if you're the South Shore, you can't use Ben Franklin Print Company. Go use them. What
What a segue into ads for Ben Frank.
There you go. Ben Franklin Print Company, 10% off. You know what I mean? Tell me you're a corker. Can I also say that like I'm kind of at the point in my life where I'm like all set with steakhouses. Like went last night, and we had a great time. Did you say that, right? Great to celebrate. Give me the fucking 621. Give me the fucking Keno. You know what I mean? Like
Keno's great.
Like now, listen.
Still
as I
haven't won
said,
anything,
The
but-
bill was picked up. Like I'm not complaining about the cost or anything like that. I'm just saying that like I think I have just as good of a time.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's nice special occasions.
I love a good steakhouse,
Yeah.
but equally I love the 621 and Keno.
Keno's great.
And I've never won.
Keno's
Yeah.
great.
Ever. I win 20 bucks.
You
I'm
are
like, all right.
perennial loser. at
Yeah,
Keno,
it's not a great. My record is not good with Keno.
My favorite was we lived in Southie before we moved to Melrose, and there was this little convenience store that I would hit up on the way to the gym in the morning, and they had Keno going, and it's like 6 a.m, and there would be people just in front of the Keno
Outside,
like
Yeah.
ready to go. And
middle of the fucking
Yes.
blizzard.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
piece of shit.
Like people who are into Keno are. I don't get it, but they're into Keno.
If
Like,
you
it's
have
so
the
funny.
Keno envelope
You're
in
into
your,
losing.
in
That's what
your
it is.
pocket, you are just.
Oh, dude.
If you're going to the corner store and sitting at like that table that they got there
Yeah.
and just grinding Keno, that's fucking
Grinding
rare. If you're at a bar and they got Keno, that's
one thing.
different.
Yeah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
What do I-
The
There's
convenience
levels
store,
to
yeah.
this
Yeah.
shit.
One of my
It's
favorite
like an
moments.
onion.
One of my favorite moments on this show was like when I was like talking about Keno and I'm trying to get it in. You're like, yeah, you could have been a winner in that game. You know, that's how Keno people think. Like, you better get this ticket in. Like,
Yeah.
I could hit this fucking ticket.
Like if
you
the
know?
bartender's serving someone and I
Yeah.
got my fucking paper there and she takes too long and the game starts, I'm like, motherfucker.
Dude, this woman, I remember I was on the tee. This is years and years ago when I was first job, and guy was like, you play Keno? And this woman's like, first time I ever played, she's like, I had 9 numbers and I hit all 9, won like
No
15
way.
grand or whatever it was. And I remember like thinking like, I'm like, if this was like World War Z, like with Brad Pitt, like all the zombies would murder you right now. Like from the fact that you're like, oh, I played it once and I hit fucking 9 numbers. Like it's like you dickhead. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
she
Like,
never played again?
she had-
See,
yeah,
I
she,
would have been
walked
like,
away.
fucking, that's hooked for life.
Yeah.
Right when that happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, I'm pretty sure she she didn't she was taking the tea. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? So like she wasn't really crushing life. You know what I mean? Actually, what's his name? Al's the girl who runs Tiff. The girl who runs what's it called? The Brown Jug. She hit like fucking 12 numbers, and she's like, "Yeah, it's 112 grand." And she's like,
Holy
"They
shit.
give you 70 after taxes."
That's it for 12? I
Something
thought
like
12
that,
was
yeah.
a million.
No, it was
12 is a million.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe,
tw-
maybe it's 10 numbers.
Okay.
She hit for like 112 grand, whatever it was.
That's crazy.
Speaking of Al, yesterday, Brendan's playing. They got like the
Not me, your son.
No. You were playing.
Guitar.
Oh yeah. Me, not your son.
I end up, they have like stuff there for the kids or whatever. So I'm talking to a guy there, and he's like, "Oh, I grew up in the North End, so there's like 3 families I know from the North End." I ask him if he knows them all, right? So I'm like, "Oh, you know my buddy Al?" He's like, "My cousin." I'm like, "You shit me." He's like, "Yeah." So I walk away, I go grab food or whatever. Immediately text Al. I'm like, "Hey, I just met your cousin. He's down here watching Brendan play thing." He's like, "Who is he?" I told him the guy's name. He goes, "Be nice if the name rang a bell."
I had no idea.
So I'm like, "What?" So now, real creep shit. I take a picture of the guy. He goes, "That guy's not a real human. Like I have no idea who that is." I think he thinks I was kidding.
like he's a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I have no idea who that guy is." And I was like, "Dude, in my exact words, I go, I said his last name. I go, he named every last name from fucking the North End to Naples. Like he named everybody. He knows your family."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I have no idea who that human is."
Probably like eating at Al's house today, but he's just saying that like to be a dick. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, that was a great day. I will say this too. From the moment I met Danny, like I just was like, I love this kid. I think he's fucking hilarious. I wish that I could have had the audio of his daughters trying to convince him to go to a park yesterday, like across the street. They going, I'm overhearing it, and they're like, "Dad, like we're gonna go to the park." He's like, "I've been to a park. I know what it looks like. I've been to that park." He's like, "Have a good time. Like enjoy yourself. Like fucking, I'm all set. Like I don't need to be going over."
The best is like Bailey, my 7-year-old. She'll spell it out now, just so like Riley doesn't hear it. She's gonna lisp, so she's like, "I can go to the PARK because that's what all the swings are." And I'm like, if you say swing, she's gonna know where the PARK is, you know. And they went over there. And she's like, "I'm going to go for a half hour." She was there for maybe 8 minutes and came back. She's like, "All right, we're ready to get the fuck out of here." And that's exactly what happened. But I didn't have to go to the PARK, which was nice.
I have a great Patreon story, by the way, after this, that I have already confirmed that it's okay for me to tell from my brother-in-law, Rob, who picked up the bill last night.
Is that how we're going to refer to him from now on? Brother-in-law Rob,
Who picked up the bill. Yes, that's what we're going to do.
That's how you can do it.
I'll tell you right now, you want to be a star? Like I brought 1,000, like, because I'm like, we're going to pick up his bill.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm like, you're not paying. And he's like, I already did it. I already took care of it.
Legend.
And I'm like, look, I mean, you're like really excelling at what you're doing right now, which is like financially helping me out. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, if I knew this 3 months ago, I would put that 1,000 on fucking Europe. You know what I mean? Like, I would have put it on Europe, you know? How's your game right now, by the way?
Terrible. Terrible.
I feel like you say that every single time.
Can we invite these guys into the league?
Yeah, there's open spots. We've got, last I checked, we had 32 out of the 40. So yeah, if you guys want to
Dude,
play.
32 people gonna be in this league this year?
Yeah, we sold the place out.
Look, you know what you need in life? You need somebody who gets shit done.
Is this-
John Knochel's a guy who gets shit done.
Is this the flow golf?
Yeah. John's in it. You should
yeah.
play in it. Stevie Suter's in it. He's a loser.
He is a degenerate loser.
Yeah, he's a loser.
Marius is in it if his hand gets better.
Why? What's wrong with
Oh,
his
he's out of commission.
Yeah,
He hasn't golfed
picked
in
up-
months.
Yeah, he's miserable.
Why?
He hit a root swinging a golf club, and it broke his hand.
Jeez.
Like,
Oh.
yeah,
Can he cut
he couldn't
it?
even putt.
It's his left hand. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can cut, yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah, I know.
You can still charge like $90 a haircut.
yeah, he.
Ups his prices without telling
Yeah.
you. You just go into the app and you're like, wait, it's $5 more than I paid last month.
It's like I just got a haircut 2 weeks ago. How the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got bills to pay.
The problem is,
That's all he always says. That.
Yeah.
Fuck him. By
Yeah.
the way, we got bills to pay.
what did you say? He's the only barber who works back his hours?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Only barber
Doesn't work
I've-
weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? He's like, "Oh, I don't work Saturday."
Hey, listen, you know what? If you could do it,
Yeah. Oh, more power to
I mean,
him.
he's
More
booked
power.
solid Monday through Friday, so
Yeah.
God bless him. But
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to play, I mean, look, there's 6 more spots. It's funny. My wife last night, we were at a birthday party on Friday night, and one of the other wives came up to my wife and she's like, "Can John invite my husband into the Thursday night league?" And he's the nicest dude in the world. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll invite him,
maybe
but he
not."
doesn't really golf." And it's, you know, we are a bunch of nitwits getting out on a Thursday night,
Sure.
having some beers and swinging some clubs, but we do kind of take it seriously, and does get competitive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if he wants to play, it's a random draw. There's no telling who he's going to be paired up with.
Right.
So I just don't want this poor guy
Yeah,
who
to get,
probably plays
like-
once a year to get like teamed up
Stevie
with.
Suda.
Oh, no, not even just like Stevie. I think would actually be a good fit for him because he
Yeah.
doesn't take it as seriously. But if he gets paired up with one of these guys who's like screaming at the screen,
You know why
after every
Stevie would be a
swing.
good fit for him? Because Stevie only cares about Stevie.
Yeah.
So if Stevie does well, he doesn't care that you did bad. You know what I mean? Stevie's always like, when am I getting on the show? Stevie
down the
lives
street from me.
2 streets over.
Yeah,
a pitching wedge from here, right?
yeah.
He's never getting on the show. Let's just clear that up right now. He's never coming on. He's like, he goes, my comedy's kind of like Mark Norman, and I'm like,
His
I'm
comedy?
like, your comedy is kind of like
Yeah,
one
like
of the
he's on
best-
stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Someone else
oh,
reading
so you're,
Nate
you're-
Bargatze.
so
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
your comedy is nuanced racist comedy, by the way, of one of the best comedians in the world. That's what it's like. He's like, yeah, it's not a comedian.
He literally said to me, he goes,
He's
when am I
a-
coming on? And I'm like, what are we going to talk about? He goes, literally anything. I'm a unicorn.
I'm a unicorn.
Well, he also said, he goes, we're going to make fun of Danny. And I go, okay, that's going to be 3 minutes. So,
Yeah,
like,
if
what is
that.
going to happen after that?
Because
Like,
Danny's gonna fire it right back
yeah,
at him.
yeah. So I'm like,
He's gonna shut
I don't
down.
know that you can actually handle the heat. Like,
And
I
then it's
don't know
gonna
if you
get
can handle
personal,
it.
and all hell's gonna break loose.
Yeah, we can look back to the Ferg tapes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Absolutely.
When you call them a boneless chicken
Boneless.
thigh.
Boneless, skinless
skinless.
chicken.
Skinless chicken thigh. Yes, yes.
Yeah, 6
Um,
spots open Thursday nights, full golf. We sold the place out. The guys down there
Awesome
love
time,
it.
by the way.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world. Who's my partner? What's his name?
It was Furch.
Furch.
Yeah.
Yes. Great kid.
But we got a new guy this year because we're gonna do it. My hope is that this year with selling the place out, like we'll do so Bellevue closes the bar in January.
Yeah.
And they'll let you go in there and rent it out as long as you pay the bartenders. So my hope is we'll do the draft up at the bar in Bellevue, like during one of the playoff games.
Oh,
or
wait, we're
something.
drafting this year.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not a draft, but I want to get, and this is high.
See,
hopes.
this is like
Yeah.
Knochel's playing mini Ryder Cup
Yes.
coach.
No,
This is what-
it-
I
no,
love this. I love this.
I'm just like I so
Yeah,
we
you
did-
enjoy
yeah,
this.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
It's if I could make a living off shit like this, I would. I want to get one of those lottery ball machines.
Oh, yes.
And so when hopefully we get all 40 guys to show up, and everybody that comes in, you get a number as you walk in, and then randomly the lottery ball suck up a number like number 32, and it'll be Brendan, and it'll be
Yeah.
next number will be number 7, and it'll be Stevie Suda.
I
Like
love
that's what I want to do. That's how I want to pair.
Is
these
that,
guys
you know
up.
who you should ask to be in the league is Paul Gentile. Paul Gentile.
Paul's in it.
Is he going to be in the
Paul
league?
said
He's
he's
a
gonna
life
play.
loser.
Yeah.
I am
Me
good.
eating
I
in
am
my
good,
car again.
Good friends with him. I did lose to him in a match play
Yeah.
event 4 years ago. That was horrible for me specifically. Actually, that loss, I'm admitting it on the show, is like, it's almost like saying that it's almost like me admitting like, oh, back in the day, like I used to get hookers. Like that's how bad I feel when I tell this story that he beat me. You know what I mean? Because he's such a bad golfer and a loser. But anyways, he's like kind of been dodging me on we've talked about this. He's been dodging me on like the rematch.
You can have it there.
Not a good golfer. He's a poor golfer.
He brought in. Can I just tell you, I love Paul. The tuxedo bib that he wears and is eating in the car videos
Yeah.
cracks me up every time he
Yeah.
puts it on because
It is funny.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Listen, he's funny, but he's a loser. That's the problem. Like he's a funny loser. That is one of my friends. You know what I mean?
and I need to know what mukbang means.
I don't have any idea what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Is that like when you?
eating like a bunch of
like
food?
like
Oh,
the
is that what it
Russians
means?
do? Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay,
they just
I
make
know
it
what it means.
slurping shit,
Yeah.
fucking ASMR, and here I am on TikTok at 3 a.m. watching this shit.
I will say this: the one thing I will say about Paul Gentile, and I'm joking around. I do love Paul. Is that there was this young kid that we were playing this basketball league, and the kid was a dickhead. We called him Sunshine. He was nasty. Like he had a cup of coffee at Nichols. Like he's one of those kids that like would make a D2 team and like couldn't stay on the team. Like you know what I mean? Because he was a dickhead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He would just run all over the place. He was like 22, shows up. We're all like fucking 38 at the time, and like this kid chirped once, and he grabbed Gentile had like a headband. He grabbed the headband, and Gentile went straight for his throat immediately. And I'm like, fuck yes, I like this kid. By the way, while that was all going down and they rushed the court, I was like in the back. I'm like, all right, I kind of like taking this in. Like, I'm not getting punched in the face at this fucking Y right now, by the way. No fucking chance. Swampscott, by the way, has great colors. Can we talk about that? They have like the Penn State whiteout uniforms.
yeah.
Oh, do
like,
they?
They have the best colors, like unbelievable colors.
For what? For football? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the navy blue. It's basically Penn State colors.
It's where Portnoy went to high school.
That's right. That's true. Yes.
Go big blue.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Penn State, shocker, they blew another game against a top 10
You know,
team last
Did they
night.
lose?
you know
Yeah.
something.
So I didn't
James
see-
Franklin's a
all right.
fucking loser.
He is a loser.
So here's the thing. I didn't see. So yesterday, obviously, was a whirlwind. Like I said, like it was like had to go to his game, then had to play halfway to Patty's, and then went to Ocean Prime, which doesn't have a bunch of fucking TVs on the walls. And I just immediately put 400 onto South Carolina, minus 5.5.
Is their quarterback hurt?
South Carolina's.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did he get
I-
hurt or something?
John, you know more than me. I was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, they gotta win this game. They have to win this game. So they covered. I woke up this morning, looked at my DraftKings account, had $1,000 in. So that's fine.
Looks
but
like
then
we're
the other
going to
night,
Ocean Prime. He didn't pay it. Didn't pay anything last night. Won an extra
dude,
$1,000.
it's great.
Did they win or just cover?
They won. No,
Oh, they won.
Yeah,
Nice.
they won pretty big. They played Kentucky, which sucks. That's a bad.
Oh, you
program.
said minus 5.5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Tommy tells me the other night, we're sitting there and he's like, I'm like, what are you thinking about for colleges? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I kind of am thinking about like, I would like to go to, I don't want to go where it's hot. He's like, but I want to go to I'd like to go to like a big college football school. And I'm like, so what are you thinking? He's like, Ohio State. I'm like, I'll rip the South Carolina flag off this fucking place so fast.
Oh, God. Don't
And
let
put
him
up
go
the
to that.
fucking Buckeye
Oh,
flag.
fuck off.
Like, I'll fucking put that up so fast, your head will spin.
Yeah.
Fuck that school.
Yeah. My buddy,
I'll be doing the
football program.
podcast from out there, so I
Yeah.
don't have to fucking look at that stupid hairless nut.
my buddy, Chris, go ahead.
Speaking of stuff that Danny doesn't want hung in here, I had 2 gifts because I missed the show last night. I gave you a heady topper,
Yes.
so you already got your gift.
Yes.
And I got a gift for Danny right here.
Oh, yes.
Root for the Cubbies.
All right, people. What a loser.
What a loser.
What a loser.
2 weeks ago, we had a sports frauds show.
Yeah, I know. I listened to it. Yeah.
And
yeah.
one of Danny's was Harry Carey. So my neighbor, Bob, who listens to the show,
Yeah.
he comes walking down one day and he rings my doorbell. He's like, hey, I got something for Danny for the show. I was like, well, I mean, I live right down the street. No presents for me.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, take this. Give this to Danny.
That's funny.
I'll tell you one thing I love about our fans.
We got to hang that up.
Respecticon.
Oh, yeah.
Guy you know.
Yep.
He's like, I love that our fans are so simple that they can't figure out how to sign up for Patreon. Like how do I do it? Like, it's like you're trying to tell your mother like how to use the internet. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
Is
Mom,
he in
like,
there now? Or
I don't think so, but he's invited to the Patreon party.
okay.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
a fact.
Great kid.
Patreon party is next Saturday.
Yep.
We're getting Durham sandwiches.
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm not sure if we'll get up to Bella's because it's hard to get for us to get up there and get it back. We'll see what happens. You never know. The world works in mysterious ways.
Is
But the
that
good-
kid? Is that kid flying in from California again, or whoever that?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Dustin Fannon's coming.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
He's actually
really?
closer
Yeah.
now, though, right?
Yeah, he lives in Philly now.
Philly,
Yeah,
yeah.
he moved. He's in Philly.
Philly.
Dustin Fannon is a dog.
He's awesome.
He's one of the best.
Put
ever
him
do
on
it.
the Ryder Cup team. At least he'll show some passion. Travels for
He already looks.
podcasts.
He looks like a
He
pro
looks like he's
golfer.
on. Yeah, looks like he's a golfer. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Brian Block's coming from New York. People come from all over the U.S. to go to this thing. You know what I mean? I need Jay Hurley there. That's what I'm saying.
I will absolutely tell him to come. Absolutely.
Well, I'll individually text him. I get some other things I got to ask him. Off the subject. Let's do some ads real quick. Misguided Spirits. Big Bad James, the best that has ever been. Their Hinky Dink whiskey, their Crooked vodka is excellent. I find it to be the best that you can get.
You should have Crooked Vodka Bloody Marys ready for us right now, Brendan.
I'll tell you right now,
I drop a ball on the Bloody Mary stuff.
nobody's ever fucked up a Bloody Mary situation like Danny, but
We're going on multiple years
yeah,
of this.
misguidedspirits.com. They are the best in the business. I love them. Danny, you want to do Bella's?
Yeah. 1211 Osgood Street, North Andover, Bella's Roast Beef, bellasna.com. As we know, it stands for North Andover, not Narcotics Anonymous. Harry, Sandra, best in the game, reigning champions of Beef Madness. Get up there, but don't go up there on a Sunday or Monday because they're closed.
Yep.
But get up there, tell them that we say it.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Josh, the Ironworker, who's now in the Panuzzo group, one of Maggie's friends was like, do you see Josh? He looks ripped. Josh is like like gets ripped in like 3 days. You know what I mean? Like he's one of those people. It's like, oh, he lifted weights. Like now he's ripped. You know what I mean? He looks great. He's doing one-on-one calls with Panuzzo. I wish I could listen to those fucking calls. like I wish I could listen to those calls. The best was he told me when like Panuzzo called him and like he's like, oh, you're drunk. He's like, yeah, I've been on the show, and he's like, oh, you're Josh, the iron worker. He's like, all right. He's like, well, listen, man. He's like, when you're not, hanging out with the losers on the weekends, he's like, this is what you're gonna do, I'm like, I wish I could fucking hear that interaction so bad. But no, everybody's Fitzy, you're doing great. You look great.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, you have a great beard. I actually texted you the other day. You have a great beard and you're not gay.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's an awesome combination.
That brought my spirits right up.
It's great. Yeah. It's awesome. Who do you think is going to win the Masters? Yeah. If you had to bet today.
Probably Scotty or John Rahm. If you had to bet today.
Yeah. I think John Rahm looks.
John Rahm is
nails.
awesome.
Dude, nails.
Awesome. Dude, that team of him and Sepp Straka yesterday, I was joking with Chi in the text messages. Like, they look like they should be, like, Vrabel should bring those two in to block for Drake May for the second half of the season. Those guys are enormous. Like, having to play against those monsters must be insane. But yeah, Rahm he's awesome. And it sucks that he's on live. And I don't think, I legitimately
totally
don't
agree
think
with you.
he wants to be there.
I don't think he wants to be there at all.
I think he...
I think he would trade it in today.
In a heartbeat.
Yes.
And I think he signed it thinking that it would somehow bring the two of them together, and it obviously has not. And now he's stuck playing in this no man's league, and what's going to suck is he's in his prime right now,
yes,
and nobody's going to remember 20 years ago how
dominant
good
he was.
And how many, like, how he could have. Scotty is the best player in the world right now because we see him every week.
Yeah.
I legitimately
think Rahm's better.
Think Rahm is a better golfer than Scotty.
Weren't they close to like combining PGA and
They
LIV?
were close.
They were, right? Because I remember seeing
They
that.
always just get his hope. They just brought in Monahan's on his way out. They just brought in a new quote unquote CEO for the PGA Tour. He comes from the NFL. I hope there's some way that they put it together, but I'm not optimistic about it. And the weird thing too is that a lot of those original guys that went to LIV, supposedly, nobody knows exactly when their contracts run out, but supposedly they're all starting to come up. So Bryson is supposedly coming up. Brooks is coming up. I think they've got Phil's wife in a cage somewhere in Saudi Arabia, so he's probably there forever. Which sucks too, because, dude, that's another thing. Like, that's another thing that would have been so great is Phil should be the captain of this Ryder Cup team right now. Like, and say what you want about him.
He'd have fucking balls.
Yeah, and he'd get them fired up. I don't know, whatever. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah, they're all coming up. So
all I can picture is like Knochel's wife trying to make dinner and being like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. That and like Miami football. So that Notre Dame game,
let's talk about Miami football.
Was like literally.
So how do you become a Miami football fan?
So it's a silly story. I am a
you are from
total. Yeah, I am a total.
The hotbed of Miami football.
Yeah, exactly. I am a Walmart fan because that's what they jokingly refer to half of Miami's fans are. Because it's only an 8,000 kid school, and I was never smart enough to get in there. But the very first Sports Illustrated that ever got delivered to my house was a picture of them beating Penn State for the national championship, and I was 7 years old at the time. And on the cover,
that's all it takes.
Yeah, and on the cover is this dude. He's holding the helmet up. I have it framed in my. The funny thing is, I've been looking at this cover for the past 35 years, and I still don't know the guy's name. I could have just easily Googled it. But like, he's holding up the helmet, he's kissing the cheerleader, and it says Miami's #1. And I was like, that's cool. And it wasn't even they didn't even show the black guys yet. I didn't even get to see like the really cool black guys on the team. I just saw the guy holding the helmet, kissing the cheerleader. I'm like, that's cool. And then like to kind of add icing to the cake and why I love them so much is, and Danny, please take no offense,
I'm taking offense.
I came from, even with the last name Knochel, my mom's last name is Sullivan. Every Irish Catholic in my family rooted for Notre Dame. Yeah. And this is like at the peak of Notre Dame versus Miami. And all my uncles, my grandfather, all my cousins rooted for Notre Dame. And I can't repeat what they used to say when they would play Miami.
But wasn't great.
Was not great. And I loved being the asshole in the room when they would beat Notre Dame. So and I've just been there ever since. And it's truly, outside of this stupid golf stuff, it's the one thing I'm still extremely passionate about. And she is a Florida State fan. We bet a case of beer on the game every year. And I just love them. And so
you got that case of beer.
Yeah, they better fucking win next week. So like it's the team I've rooted for the longest, the hardest, and even for the past 20 years when they've sucked, it's been lights or die. But like, yeah, Katie will stomp on the floor when I'm in the basement yelling at the TV. for a school I never went to. I
Yeah, there you go.
visited
Yeah,
twice.
yeah.
When
I,
I was
I
in-
had a moment.
When I was in grammar school, I had a Hurricanes pro player jacket.
I had that nice.
Not even a starter jacket, just
The
a pro
real deal.
player.
The starter one, I had the pullover.
I had a moment. Yes, I told Danny about this. So I'm at the Swampscott game and like I'm there and I'm so hungover. Like I'm like, and it's blazing sun. I'm like, and there's this guy who walks in. He's got an Ole Miss hat, Ole Miss hat,
Fuck, I'm gonna get mad again.
and he got an Ole Miss quarter zip. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and he's like around our age, whatever. And I'm like, this kid, like, I'm like, that's overkill. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I actually had this Gamecocks out. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, I get it. Your kid goes there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We get it. Like, he had, like, I'm talking like the branded Bills, brand new fucking hat. The fucking quarter zip was mint. Like, so, anyways, he's kind of milling around. And I'm like, and then like one of the women I'm over here and says, oh, good to see you or whatever. And he's like, yeah, he's like, my daughter's playing soccer over there. By the way, never drive to Swampscott. It's the fucking worst place in the world. And she goes, oh, I didn't know. Did you go to Ole Miss? And he goes, no, I'm a huge fan of the program.
Oh,
And I'll
That's
tell you right
bullshit.
now,
Like, Ole Miss sucks, and they've always sucked. I love Lane Kiffin, but like they have sucked. There's
sucked forever.
nobody in the
He's a huge fan of
Northeast
the
is a
program.
fan.
the
of Ole
word,
Miss.
the words, huge fan of the program just chaps my ass.
Yeah.
That's
Just
the
say
name
you're a
of-
fan of the fucking
that's
team.
Yeah.
that's the name of this show.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the program.
Oh,
Like I could give a shit about Miami basketball. I could give a shit
Right.
about Miami baseball.
Oh, dude, like
it's
South
the
Carolina.
football team.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
the only
that's
thing I
the
love
only
about
thing that
it.
matters.
Yeah.
At one point, like I'm a raging fucking loser DNA Notre Dame fan, but back in the day, I used to love Georgia Tech basketball because of Stephon Marbury. Couldn't tell you a fucking point guard of the team right now.
No.
But back then, that's who I rooted for.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm going to Notre Dame next year to see the Miami game. By the way,
Whoa.
Looks like we might be going.
I was gonna say, this feels like a joint trip
Sorry.
potentially is happening. That's
Yeah.
what I think is happening.
I know I'm taking my son. A client of mine has season tickets to Notre Dame. I told
You
him.
tell me this now?
Yeah, I know. Well, I can get you the ticket. He sells them all the time.
You know what? Hey, listen, John,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. If you want to give your child a proper education, you bring him to a football game with Danny Gill.
Yeah,
Whenever
it's
you want to go
scared
to
straight.
South Bend, like let me know. Like Timmy has
Scared straight.
Every,
Timmy has the
every
tickets.
weekend.
He sells them. He goes to one game a year. He sells them the rest of the time.
Yeah, that's a fucking genius move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notre Dame plays at BC November 1st.
That'll be an ass whooping.
So, by the way, this was supposed to be, the name of the show was supposed to be before you agreed to come on. Worst places in the world to be. Like, we're going to talk about, like, the worst places you could be.
yeah, that's right.
But I texted you, I'm like, worst place to be in America right now is the
The
fucking
US
US
locker
locker room.
room.
What a
Terrible.
fucking bunch of losers.
Dude.
Zeros. Like, do you think Justin Thomas fucks his wife or she, like, fucks him, like,
well, I
pegs
mean,
him? Like, he looks like a guy that gets pegged. You know what I mean?
He's just such an
He's a loser.
he's a bastard. He's
like,
again, yeah, he's an asshole. He was
Yeah.
never fun to deal with at the tournaments. He was a spoiled brat.
oh,
Yeah.
I did. Let's spill
Yeah.
the tea, kid.
I don't know, he was just a pain in the ass. Like he was. Like I saw him. So there, I'd have to find it, but there's like he was raised to be a golfer. His dad
Yeah.
was a PGA professional. His grandfather was a PGA professional. It's all very well known. So he's been kind of bred to be this one thing his entire life, and he acts like it. And he was an asshole at the tournaments when he used to come out. So he won our tournament.
Yes.
The funniest thing is he won our tournament. And
Oh,
we-
people don't know you helped run that Deutsche
I used to
Bank
help run
event.
it. Yeah, and he won our tournament, and he was fine then. But like, you would see these little things. Like, I was walking through the parking lot one day, going to the range, because if you ever come to TPC Boston, the clubhouse is here, the range is back here. Sorry for
Yeah,
people listening, and the parking lot is in between.
Subscribe to
them.
the YouTube.
Yeah, and the players used to park in the parking lot, and I remember just cutting through the parking lot, watching. He stumbled upon a couple rows away from him, and he's like dressing down his dad. Like dressing him down. I'm like, what are you doing?
What?
Yeah.
Are you
but then,
serious?
but then you read these stories about how his dad has said, he goes, I kind of look at myself as Justin's coach first, his friends like second, and his father third. And it's like, I have like, he was always an entitled prick. He treated our staff like he was an
Yeah.
entitled prick. His dad, like watching that whole thing on Full Swing where his dad was like, oh, I care about, like,
Yeah.
obviously he cares about him, but I almost feel like his dad looks at him as a commodity versus a son.
Sure.
And there's just something weird about it. And I don't like him. And there you go.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's my reason.
I'll tell you what. I look at my son as a commodity. It's a losing like adventure is what it's happening.
I texted you this listening to the sports frauds. When Tommy said Bo Jackson is the most overrated athlete of all time, I would have made him sleep in the yard for fucking 3 weeks
tell you right
while
now,
he watched Bo Jackson
There
highlights.
isn't a bigger real life troll in the world than Tommy.
Oh my God.
Like he is literally likes it. Like Nate almost broke Tommy over his knee like Bo Jackson breaks a fucking like a bat.
Yeah.
Like he's like, you don't know fucking shit, Tommy, you fucking idiot. Like he's like, you're fucking dumb.
Did you, off topic, because I'm just thinking about the game last night. So obviously the whiteout at fucking Penn State, one of the coolest things ever, right?
It is sick.
They come out, they play Mo Bamba like the first play of the game and shit. So I got my dummy son who never watches football with me, like ever. He's like, how do they know to wear white? And I'm like, can you just stop talking for one fucking moment? How do they know to wear like this?
I'll be honest.
Brendan, it was just a coincidence.
Yeah,
They didn't plan it.
I think
Kids are so dumb.
I think that you and Brendan watching football together stories is kind of my favorite new subtext of the show.
Yeah.
Like that he's just doing it because he's like needs $20
Yeah,
for
but
Domino's.
so he watched like the first half with me, and he goes, Dad, this is 6 versus 3, and I go, it's the worst half I've ever watched in football. Like the first half just wasn't good. And then what did he say to me? He said something fucking stupid. And I was like, all right, you can leave now.
Can we talk about something that I had no idea about, but that is the actual thing? Is that so? My kids are both in high school now. My daughter and my son. Son's a junior. She's a freshman. That like there's a like unwritten rule. I don't know if I should be saying this on the main show, but I'm going to say it. It's not going to be. It doesn't start with a G and an F, so I think we'll be okay. That like you don't date 2 grades below.
Oh, really?
That's news
So
to
if
me.
it doesn't
Yeah.
touch,
When I was a freshman, all the
You don't-
seniors
that-
dominated the freshman girls.
Dude, I'm like, dude, I literally can I tell you this right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate the move.
I don't hate the move either, but I'm saying that, like, in general, Brendan Hearn's living a lot more of a celibate life in high school than, like, if that rule was in place. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? Like, no, that, like, I mean, it was like 1 grade gap, but, like, yeah, if the girl's not a junior, you're not a senior, like, you can't date her, like, if she's a sophomore. Or, like,
That's crazy.
basically
When I was a
As a
freshman,
father of a daughter, I admire
You're
that rule
down.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like that.
I don't mind it, but even back when I was in high school, it was like
Who was the same year as you?
No, she's 3 years younger.
you fucking freak.
Katie's
R. Kelly over here.
I feel like if you're both in the same school together, you're
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You're the same age.
School system.
I
You know what
just-
I mean?
not
all the hot girls, all the hot
not
freshman
grammar
girls at Brockton High my freshman year dated seniors. And we would just sit there.
If you
twiddle
get
our
fucked,
thumbs.
dude.
Yeah, we're like,
This was
sucks.
the way it worked. It was like the guy, like, so I would be, say I'm a junior going to senior year. It's like all the girls who are juniors and seniors are dating a guy in college.
Mhm.
You got to date a girl as a sophomore. Like, there's no like people in my class that were dating somebody in the same year. Like, it didn't really exist. You know what I mean? I can't believe you dated somebody who's 3 years younger. than you.
Dude, I remember
when
in high
I was
school.
when I was graduating high school, she was a sophomore.
Is that how you? But did you know her? Like,
Yeah, that's when
Forever.
we've been together since then.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's commitment.
I just remember when I was a freshman in
And
high
it bothers
school.
me out that Maggie's like the same age as me. I'm like, I need a younger woman. You know what I mean?
Katie's 4 years younger than me.
4 years?
Yeah.
You fucking pervert. I love it.
I'm
She was my intern.
How old's Chrissy?
she's
Was she?
she's got me
Look
by
at this
4
guy.
years.
Fucking Christ. Like
I was
Mad Men
I was an
over here.
HR nightmare. I got pulled into HR.
For this?
For it, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it worked out.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I married her.
Yeah. You got kids.
So was Addie saying this too, or was it just Tommy?
No, they were talking about it. Yeah.
Both
And
of
I'm
them?
like, yeah. And I like Tommy. I'm like, well, it doesn't seem like you're doing a lot of anything. So I
Well, that's where I was going with
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I was
like,
wondering
is
if it
he,
was
like-
coming strictly from Tommy or if Addie was saying it too.
it's fine.
And he's saying, Tommy's like, yeah, I
usually
can't do it. You know? It's the rules.
It's not allowed.
usually probably say this for the Patreon, but we have a relative who is in Addie's grade who's a great girl, but she's like, yeah, it's a total bummer because there's a lot of guys in Tommy's class that I feel like I have a good synergy with. And I'd like to like chat them up. And I'm like, this girl is going to ruin somebody's life. Like that's going to
When
happen.
you say the word synergy in high school,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta be
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah. Addie will be I said to Tess the other day, so real quick, she got are you in what do you do? Sales, right? You do sales.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Tess is an advertising major. She gets accused by her teacher of using ChatGPT for a paper.
I use it all the time.
She immediately writes back. She's like, I just want to be completely straight with you. Like, I'm paying a good portion of my like schooling, and the idea of using something to shortcut the fact that I'm going to have to finance like some of my college seems insane to me.
Yeah, you're
And
cheating yourself.
yeah, and the lady's like, well, okay, well, that makes sense. Then she's like, so I think she's gonna hate me forever. And then the next day she called me, she's like, good news. I got into this through this teacher. This it's like the Cannes Film Festival of advertising. So it's
wine,
in
yeah.
June.
Yeah.
It's 10 days. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. And she's like,
It's-
I'm in. I got selected. I'm like, that's sick.
Because she
And she's
stood
like,
up for
it's
herself.
$4,500.
Oh.
I'll tell you right now, this podcast needs to stop making some money.
Venmo works, Dad.
Dude, so yeah, she goes, I need you to Venmo me $600 to save my spot. I'm like, I can't even. I'm like, dude, I'm still wearing these New Balance golf shoes that are a little too small for me. I'm like, hey, here's your $600. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like,
I got to gamble on South Carolina.
yeah. I'm like, dude,
You got to call Mr.
That's how I made the money
DraftKings.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I made the money up. you
Make
know?
a withdrawal from DraftKings.
But yeah, so she got into this thing, and she's a smart kid. So
That's awesome.
that's great. Yeah, but I'm like, my buddy who's been there, he's like, it's just
It's
a huge
sick.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, great, awesome.
Yeah. She'll have a blast.
Yeah,
She's like,
45.
45-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan Hudson.
I told her though the other day, I go, listen, I would love for you to meet like a really rich Southern kid. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Who's got a lot of money. Solves a lot of problems. You know what I mean? Like the house is small when you come home. So like,
Let's get some oil money.
yeah. Let's get some Texas money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like let's get some fucking, some Friday Night Lights shit. You know what I mean? All right. So that was an hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
John has to leave, right?
Yeah, I have
You
lacrosse.
have where are you going?
Cal's got lacrosse. So,
Dallas got lacrosse.
Nice.
We thank you for coming, by the way.
yeah.
You're reliable. You're the best golf guest we have. That's a fact.
I try to be.
It's not like a big group of people that we're picking from, but you are the best. Most passionate for sure.
I think people that wouldn't even watch golf would still enjoy this
Do
episode
you think you'd
because of how
even go?
fucking
Like,
passionate
like
you are.
you think you'd even be interested in watching this today?
Well, I'm going to watch
I'm gonna
it,
watch it, but I'm
obviously,
saying that like
yeah, look, weird things have happened. Who the hell knows what's going to happen today? But they
don't
need
tell
3
me that. I'm
points.
fucking
I know.
loaded up on these.
They
guys.
need 3 points, and they put their 5 best golfers out right out the gate. And I would be shocked if they don't get it. And look, I feel, like I said earlier, I really want the U.S. to be
Imagine,
have
by
a
the
good
way,
team.
imagine if he comes on here, he's peacocking all about this,
And they fucking
and we
come back.
lose.
Oh my God.
It would actually be perfect PTC. That would be perfect Paul the Cork. Like I lose the money. Like he looks like a dickhead. It would be great. You know what I
It would
mean?
be,
Yeah.
get stopped on the
Content
streets.
would be great. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But no, like, look, they need 3 points. It's the second most points any team's ever had after 2 days. I don't think it's going to happen. And I hope they turn it around. I really do. I hope that they figure out a way to get this team
Well,
right.
I
and
would
make
say
them
this right
likable.
now. I would say that I would argue that you are not a large money better regularly.
Yeah.
You sent me a bet that you put it on Europe that I'm like,
It's stupid. Yeah.
like, let's put it this way. I'm not foreign to putting $400, $500 on a game
Yeah.
in like a drunk moment, right? That's not my usual. My usual is like $100, $150. You sent me a $500 bet
Yeah.
on them. And I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, he really likes this.
Yeah,
Like,
well-
I'm like, Mikey likes it. Like, let's go.
Yeah. There's even more on it now. So, like, it's. So,
Hey, you know what? We're all going to Sizzler.
Yeah,
As they say in
exactly,
fucking White Man
yeah.
Can't
We're
Jump.
going
We're going to
Sizzler.
Sizzler. We're going to
it's the
Sizzler.
best.
All right, John, thank you very much.
Thank you, boys.
You're welcome anytime. As always, you'll be back for the Masters.
Yes.
As you always are.
And you guys
You guys
let me know
welcome
if you really
to the
want
golf
to play.
league. You should do it.
It's
yeah,
fun.
It's Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Thursday nights, 8 to 10.
It's
starting
awesome.
January 15th.
Yeah.
I was out when you said people take it seriously.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Not
like,
super seriously, but like, you know, it
I
gets
need a guy to
competitive.
laugh at my jokes.
Yeah.
If you don't have those guys, I think I'm
There's plenty of guys.
Dude.
Like Gentile's in the league, Brian Merrick.
he was Merrick's in the league. I don't
yeah.
want to be in the league anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
Sweet.
I'm just kidding. Right? Gentile's in the league. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a fun night. You know what I mean? You go out fucking 2 hours on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Problem is sometimes it gets a lot of hand. Stevie Suter's birthday, for example,
Oh
me
my
and him were doing
God.
shots with these Asian waitresses till like fucking 2 a.m. Nothing bad happened. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm a family man. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that about me. Stevie did
Shed a tear or two, right?
Yes. And I cried that night. Anyways. Hey,
Billy
listen.
Bob cried because, well, Billy Bob's crying.
All right. Thank you very much. Peace.
Thanks.